Welcome to the Confessions of a UX Designer. My name is Anastasia. I'm a UX designer, and here on this channel, I'm sharing my journey. Today is the end of week 3 of my UX design internship, and I am making these weekly videos to keep myself accountable, keep myself going, and also just to share my real life experience with an internship for anyone who's interested. In last week's video, I shared that I was pretty frustrated with the assignment that I was getting and the feedback that I was getting, or basically no feedback that I was getting. And I just couldn't wait to be done with that assignment and go on with something that I like to do better, UX design. Unfortunately, this week I also did not get to do anything UX design related that would be an assignment from my company and from the internship. I know eventually we'll be working on redesigning the landing page for the product and just the website in general. So I've been working on that on my own time. But in terms of internship assignments, I've been pretty heavily involved with the marketing side of things this week, just creating graphics for them to post on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and stuff like that. As a UX design intern in a non-tech company, I am a part of the marketing team, so I will get to do a lot of marketing and hopefully a lot of UX design as well. I was telling you guys last week my main big assignment was to create an investor pitch deck that representatives of the company will be presenting in front of potential investors, hopefully to help raise funds for the company. It was a pretty frustrating experience for me because I was first told that I have the complete creative freedom, and then the only feedback that I was getting is, let's work on good design, and that's it. So I spent a lot of time designing the pitch deck the way I thought would be good, only to find out that they want something completely different, but I'm not really sure what. The presentation happened last week, so I was super happy and couldn't wait to start working on something that's more UX design related. But they told me that this was just one presentation and they have more to come in a few weeks, and that they want me to still be working on that pitch deck, but the design needs to be completely different. So I'm still working on this freaking pitch deck. We'll see how it goes. This week, during my weekly meeting, was my boss, or I don't know, what do you call the guy who runs your internship? Let me know. During the meeting with him, he said that I have a few projects that I can work on. I can work on creating the brand deck for the company. I can work on redesigning the landing page for the product, or like the main product that they're trying to push. And I can work on redesigning the whole website. It seems like they're currently working on optimizing the website the way it is and just testing it from different countries and trying to troubleshoot any the problems that might happen with the search engine optimization. So the actual redesign is not like an urgent priority, so that's why I had a choice of what project I want to be working on. I told him that I would prefer that I am given brand guidelines and a brand kit, and that based on that I would be designing the high fidelity prototypes of landing pages and potentially the website. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but this is a part-time unpaid internship. So I also felt like I had to set my boundaries. I let my boss know that I'm happy to provide, and I already have them, was a few options of wireframes or they call low fidelity prototypes for the landing page that I think we should do, along with the explanations and reasoning behind. But I don't want to be working on a high fidelity, super high-end design until the original wireframe design is approved. I reminded him that with the pitch deck 3 weeks ago, I was told that I have the complete creative freedom. And then in the end, after I spent so much time designing it, they said that they simply don't like the design and I need to do something completely different. My boss tried to tell me that that's how it is in real life, and if you work in an agency, you usually need to present 2 or 3 different options that they pick from, and sometimes 2 of them or even 3 of them will be rejected, and that's nothing personal. Which I said that I completely understand and agree, but at the same time, this is an unpaid part-time internship. So while I'm spending as much time as I can on these projects, I also have a full-time job and I have a life, so I'm simply worried that I will not have enough time to be designing something without any brand design guidelines to just then be said that needs to be completely redesigned. It seemed like he understood what my concern was. I also asked him to send me some references of the designs that they do like and what they want to see so that we can discuss that and go from there. So to sum it up, at the end of week 3, I am still having a lot of mixed feelings about this internship. On the one hand, I'm super excited for the opportunity and I feel like I can make this experience into whatever I can and whatever I want in terms of learning UX design, learning marketing, learning sales, learning the ins and outs of a startup company and how they operate. So that's really cool. At the same time, so far, I had very little to do with user experience design, which is a little bit frustrating because this is the main focus of my internship. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to continue working on the pitch deck design. Hopefully at some point it'll get approved and I can move on, and sounds like after that project I can kind of make this situation into my own UX design project, working on landing pages and a complete website redesign. In the meantime, I've also picked up a few clients as a freelance website UX designer, which is incredibly exciting. It's going really well. I am learning a lot, and the main thing that I'm learning now is time management and making sure that I don't overbook myself, that I have time for my internship, that I have time for my full-time job, that I have time for my freelance clients, and I have time for myself. Oh, and YouTube, because I am making this a weekly thing. That's it for my UX design internship week 3 update. I'll be back next Tuesday with week 4. I'll see you then.